Yo,
Here you go.
that was really bad. My entire stream, my entire computer just went, yeah, no, not doing that.
That's what with mine earlier. Everything just shut off on me.
Okay, guys and gals, I got the stream back up. Let me get the game loaded in and going and get the stream back up where I can see you lovely people.
I'm watching chat for you. Nothing really happening right now.
Oh yeah, I got
Just spread the
0
word that,
viewers.
Oh, really? It took you right down to 0? That was weird. Should refresh shortly, though. There's 15 of us in chat right now.
Oh, Indrex, you also can't make medium engines with the nanocrafter.
I know.
Already got that one up.
So the new one doesn't have any... I have a second tier where it's stuff that's not made in nanocrafter.
Gotcha.
I gotta be able to get out of here somewhere. I'm free!
Oh, for you.
Okay, now that was awkward, yo. What's up, people? I'm back. Hi. Woohoo. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do a competition, people. We will do it for 1 week out, or we'll go for the end of the month. Hold on. So we're gonna go for Saturday the 30th, next Saturday, as the end of this, okay? Requirements are simple. Everything must be buildable in your nano pack. You're looking for a quick design, efficient ship. It could be a hover or it can be a flyer. It's up to you. And the only requirement is everything on the ship has to be buildable in your nano pack. What you guys think?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Now also, that does not mean take an extra small core and make a board cube that's got so many damn elements in it that it'd take you a month to build it. Let's be practical.
Build something that you would want to fly
Yeah,
if there was a wipe.
guys,
Something that is you can deploy relatively easy.
if you are able to, also, guys and gals, please get the word out there. Get people in stream tonight. We're going to be going over this kind of stuff and starting up on how we're going to handle this shit. I don't know. How many elements is this one? I'd say keep it to 75 elements. 75 elements. Let's do, or you want to do 100? You guys think 100? Do 100 elements?
I would say no limit, but you know, people should realize if they don't have a you know, if you build a ship with a massive S core, extra small core with maximum amount that you can fit it, squeeze in the damn thing, then no one's going to want to build it. It's something that people are going to want to be able to deploy quickly.
It'd be nice if we had some sort of calculator that could determine the crafting time for all the elements, and we could base it on nanocrafter time rather than number of elements.
Let's see. Oh, you could actually build small wings. There's a large wingtip. I did not know there was a large wingtip.
Wingtips don't provide lift up.
So you can build a small and extra. I know. I just thought it was funny. I didn't know there was small, medium. So you can build a small and extra small wings too.
Task build within 3 days time.
Hey, Serapis, have you tested that with a lot of weight with a no pilot skill in case talent points are gone?
I don't really have that great of talent points, but no, this has not been fully tested.
I was honestly just curious.
I tested it full of cargo.
It's kind of impossible to test that right now because almost everybody has some type of flights.
I have
and you
a
can't fly in
character with-
VR.
I have a character that has no pilot talent points I can bring over.
Yeah, I just rolled one fresh new account 2 weeks ago, so I actually have a character with 0 piloting talents of any kind.
Yeah, because mine have charges, not piloting.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Let's light this bad boy up. We're going to put a couple more engines on here. Oh, wait. Let's see. I need to see something. Crafting. Extra small and small stabilizers are the only stabilizers you can nano craft.
What I'm gonna say also is, if you make multiples, go for it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, you make 2 or 3 versions of ships that you like that you want to submit, go for it.
That is a definite. And just remember, people, the whole goal of this is to try to help our fellow Nobians. We're trying to show people that this is a possibility and that, you know, what everybody is assuming is the end of the game is not the end of the game. If there is a wipe, we're going to come back bigger, badder, stronger, meaner, uglier.
Does it have to be uglier?
Sometimes.
It definitely ain't gonna get prettier than you are now.
Yeah, I actually put very little voxels on this one. I was just going for something. So this ship started off with the single inside row containers and 1 fuel tank and small hovers. And I've been slowly building it up to see how I could press it and evolve it to make it do more, you know?
Hey Drax, this is a good opportunity for you to finally use all those extra small vertical boosters.
Unfortunately, no, because you can't nano pack space fuel. So you can have space engines and space vertical boosters, but the problem is
that we were gonna put a ship together, nanopack only. But if you wanted to put in the fuel, that's separate.
I mean, you can build all space and stuff. Yeah, but the problem is you won't be able to hover with all those elements because you want the fuel to hover it. I mean, hybrid, yeah. Put them on there just to have them on there.
5-minute mark or so, because everyone's gonna have a space fuel factory in pretty short order.
Oh yeah, pretty quick.
I know we are. That kind of goes without saying.
Are wings nano-craftable, even the bigger ones?
Yes, smalls and extra smalls.
Yep.
And stabilizers and aileron beam.
Yep.
It'd be cool if we can get a bunch of them together and then submit them to TU for approval for possible future starter ships.
Yeah, I'm not worried about making this thing look super pretty. My entire goal here is making something that I can put together very quickly, very effectively, efficiently, and get to making money and get to making products and materials that the org needs.
That's what I was going for, with enough capacity that you could possibly do even a small package just to get a quick income.
Yep.
Or haul a bunch of ore to the districts. Even if they don't have bots, there are still going to be people wanting to buy stuff.
Yeah, true. They have not even said that there is a wipe yet. They have just said that there's a possibility of it, and they're discussing it.
as preemptive players, we're all trying to look on both sides. If there is one, let's be prepared for it. If there's not, then what? We got a couple of really nice small ships for new players coming into the game.
That's not too bad.
I'm almost there, Serapis, with my non-pilot, if you want.
Okay. This is about to end badly.
Did you forget Atmo brakes?
No, I got Atmo brakes.
There are a lot of pros and cons, but we kind of beat that horse to death at this moment, so
Yeah.
we've just been trying to stay away from the whole debate because
I thought
we could just
skeleton horse now.
we can just prepare for it. That's all we can do.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm going for tonight. You know, I know that everybody's afraid of a wipe, but it doesn't mean the end of the world, you know?
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
We can no more prevent a wipe than we can prevent the stun from
Nope,
rising.
you had enough hovers, you did it.
Yep. I got 6
least-
mediums.
At least empty you were good. We'll have to see how it does when you're
Oh
got some
no,
weight in there.
it's got weight in there. It's got one of the containers is full of stuff, so it's got weight in it. It's not empty. Yeah, if it was empty, this would be very different right now.
Gone a little too fast.
Hovers, no! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Not as
What
bad as
the
I
hell
thought.
is happening?
Me flying like I'm constipated.
That wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse.
Sit back and relax. And let your conscience
That's
Whoa.
rather wrong.
That was not good.
as we show you what's happening. Now's the time to relax your mind. And see
Remember, this is all basics. There's nothing,
the funky technician is back.
you know, everything on here is basic.
I would still get them boosted and stuff just because.
No, I'm just saying is with this thing right now.
Mhm.
There's, you know, it's all basic.
See, I was going with a similar design, but now I can't do that design.
Why?
Like, because you had went with the pontoon type.
Didn't you
So-
already make a ship though that has nothing but that's completely nanocraftable?
Yes, I actually have 2 of them.
I didn't think the bigger one was because of the core.
No, I have 2 extra small cores built.
Because I was just
My
VR
second-
there.
so
Is it called
I
the
have
same?
3. No.
Okay,
so-
because I was just VRing there and I saw your one that we talked about yesterday, and I saw the finished build of the one you finished last night, which was the XS core.
So the one I want to actually shrink down a little bit smaller and make it look just like the bigger one. Kind of like the design of it, but I just don't know how to. I can't do what Serapis does and makes a small ship look good. It's like the bigger ship it is, the more detail I'm able to put into it.
You can use voxel extrusion to your advantage. You know, build
It's
more
true.
voxels on the outside and shrink them inward to give more complexity.
That's true.
It's a sickness,
difficult to
isn't it,
tell.
Drax?
Trying to miniaturize a ship, it's just so painful. That's it. The word is lotto, not lottery. I knew it was a word you could type in there.
Sit back and relax. And let your conscience be free.
And yes, we're still having the lottery. The world
Yep.
still turn moves on.
The game is still going. We are still doing shit. We have 55 tickets sold in the lottery. And you know what?
I just did 10 mil, so
It is time for a giveaway. 2 million Quanta up in the chat, exclamation mark raffle. What's up, Corsarius?
Not much, not much.
Raffle.
Rapper!
Is there a version of Arca that's compatible with cockpits now?
Yes, there is.
Excellent. More options.
I think it's like 1.6. A lot of people don't like it because it's like you can't actually. It's a lot harder to get into the cockpit.
Well, that's the one where you need to use the databank trick, right?
I don't even know.
The programming board.
Don't even know. Is this a starting over from scratch there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know what you speaketh of.
Interesting. So, from the nanocrafter perspective, we don't have screens and we don't have lights, but we do have programming boards, and it is possible to create HUDs that you can actually see while you're flying or on foot. while
Do
using the programming.
you have databases?
Databanks, yes. Those are nanocraftable, and so are manual switches and relays, in case you want to activate some things with Arcade when you climb the seat.
did you actually know that a manual switch is cheaper to make with a fully upgraded character of talents in your nanocrafter than it is with schematics? Fully upgraded?
I mean, interesting, but also, how much cheaper are we talking?
Not much, but if you make like a couple hundred switches in your nanocraft with a fully upgraded character, it'll take you not very long and you'll never have to make any again for a while.
Well, I mean, time, nanocrafter is always faster. Always. Especially with talents. But the material cost and value should be the same.
Nope, it's actually cheaper with a manual switch.
So what you're saying is that
There's a few items like that.
that is the best way to make money if there is.
I'm seeing
here,
one
Craig.
basic electronic and one screw through a machine, and one basic electronic and one basic screw through nanocrafter.
All right.
Is your nanocrafting fully upgraded?
No.
That's why.
Going to therapist. I'm doing one from scratch.
I'm just doing something stupid. I'm just having fun and relaxing a little bit.
I honestly don't know the thing. I just was going off of what our factory guy does. He says it's cheaper and faster to make them with this thing, so he makes a couple hundred at a time.
Weird is I actually find building relaxing.
I do too.
I do until I get to the voxel part.
Why?
Because I haven't had enough practice making voxels to make it a casual effort. It's critical thinking.
So, wait, are remote controls nanocraft?
No, they are not.
Are you
They
serious?
are emergency controllers. Can't use remotes, can't use emergencies.
Interesting.
Gyroscopes are, though.
Small doors are.
Doors. I mean, cool, but if the objective is to get people out there as fast as possible, they're not going to want to spend an entire nanocraft procedure on a door.
Well, just saying.
That's why I hesitated to even put landing gear in my box.
And what's also surprising is all of the regular windows are. Even large windows. But not canopy windows.
Yeah,
And
canopy
not-
windows require T2, and
not
windows
the-
are all small-sized objects for some reason, even though they have different labels.
Yes.
So, as someone late to the conversation, why is there so much focus on what is nanocrafterable?
Because
Oh.
that's the competition.
We're doing a comp. So,
Oh.
end of the month, basically, winner is going to get 20 million, and we want to see the best. We want to see all the. Everything has to be built from your nanocrafter, maximum of 100 parts. It has to be a practical ship that you would build after a wipe to get yourself started again. It can be hover, it can be flight, but it has to be something that's built purely in your nano pack.
And it'll actually bring up some, if there is a wipe, doing it now would give people to be able to see it and be promoted. That way, when there is, people can come to you and get a blueprint for it.
Hey, are container hubs nanocraftable?
No.
No.
Container hubs.
3.
So no container hubs.
They
Yep.
require quantum alignment units.
So you can't use a container hub, but you can use.
Extra small containers. That's it.
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be.
Smalls.
It is brutal.
Yep.
Trying to remember that far back when you could only do that.
However, handy trick that I shared with Drax is that extra small containers are per volume, like literally on the ship, and volume in the container, an 8-to-1 ratio with small containers. So if you put them in a cube, 2 and 2 and 2, you can then later replace that entire stack of 8 crates with just one small container, and it'll take up the exact same amount of room, so you can format it perfectly.
So expandable. You can actually expand your ship later on when you can craft them.
One caveat to that strategy is I wouldn't try and put multiple of those 8 cube things together, because then it's hard to get into the extra small container.
Okay, that'll work.
You can do small Atmo engines, right?
Small and extra small.
Sorry, I just saw you putting extra small on there. and I was-
Yeah, this is because what I was doing with this particular design.
Cool.
I'm not actually entering the competition because I'm putting it on. So yeah. Hey people, we got a 2 million quanta raffle going! Exclamation mark raffle to get in on that. We only got 3 entries. Taylor, Drax, and Greblin. Don't let them win it too easy.
I mean,
Huh?
I think so. Once I-
Taylor, Drax, Greblin, and Corsarius.
because it did.
Core,
It means
let me have the money.
no.
You don't need it.
You're not wrong.
Ah, damn. That was kind of blunt and funny at the same time.
I mean, I haven't done a single mission run since their wipe announcement because I'm like, is
Remember,
there any point?
I hate to say this, but remember, we don't know this yet for a fact, okay?
No, I know.
And right now, we got to keep playing like they're not and just be prepared if they do. Because if we don't keep playing like they're not, we're going to kill the game.
I mean, I'm going to keep playing the game. The thing is, as I have always been saying, as someone who has my fingers in almost every type of pie that there is in this game, except PvP, I have been spending a lot of time mission running. And if all of my quanta is going to go away, I'm going to be kicking myself for not just like designing more ships, writing more Lua, you know? Like I've been I've been spending my time on wealth acquisition.
Which reminds me, Corsarius, there is definitely a niche in this competition for Lua coders because you can't put screens into a ship made out of your nanocrafter, but you can use a HUD that goes through a programming board.
Fair.
I mean, but you don't need a screen for ArchHUD.
Stop giving him better ideas that the rest of us aren't going to be able to do. It's not cool, man.
I don't think I'm going to be entering that competition. Not being able to have containers is I'm sort of at a wash at that point.
Okay. Well, the containers are going to be the container hubs are going to be viable on the market. So
We hope. We don't know that for certain, though.
They're T3. They were never available from the VODs before, except for like right after the alpha when everything was.
Yeah, we actually don't know what would be available. I know
It's just the wipe, and it turns out that after that we are able to craft medium engines in our nano pack. Probably not though.
Yeah, I mean, I in my things that I've been working on for post-wipe designs, I haven't been focusing on nanocrafterable only because that's honestly just too limiting. But rather on like what will be easy, have a minimal number of things that will need to be produced in order to make it.
I think
I
this
was
is
looking
more
more
just
along
like the
the
first
lines of-
couple days of play.
Yeah, for first couple of days of play, I'm thinking speeder.
I went like expandable stuff, like build so that way, if a player wants, as they grow and unlock more stuff and build more stuff, they can just say, okay, pop this out and put this one in. Do it that way. Future-proofing it.
Yeah, fair.
Sorry, I interrupted you. I apologize.
Yeah, no, all good.
hey, Maritime Ride, thank you for the sub. How are you doing, brother? Does anybody else here remember back when you had to have every element? There was an issue at first when you had to have elements linked to the pilot seat. To going into surgery in a week and a half. Oh, brother, let us know how that goes. Definitely been worried about you.
Well, I just found out that my sister-in-law, who I spent most of the weekend with, just tested positive for COVID today, so my time may finally have come.
Uh-oh. Well, that don't sound
Looking forward
good.
to that. Yeah. I mean, hopefully it's fine, but... Ugh.
Plot twist: you were the healthy carrier all along.
No, she had a known exposure. Like she knew that she had seen someone recently who had tested positive, and she thought she was probably fine, and we decided to go ahead with the trip anyways. But now it's like, ugh, perhaps we should not have.
Thought, thunk, head, and now you're in trouble.
Yep.
Sounds like some Lannister shit. Pretty routine from what they said, but I'll keep in touch. I know, everything's always routine, but I'm still gonna worry about your ass. Just let me know what's going on, brother. Okay? Definitely still going to worry.
polished steel can be made in the nanocraft, but polished aluminium cannot.
Corazarius!
Wait, what?
You won 2 million.
Sorry, me?
Nanite now?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
We got another one up, guys.
Galvanized steel and galvanized iron can be made in the nanopack.
Also, so y'all know the giveaways tonight are sponsored by KBLA.
Wait, is polished orange not nanopackable? Craftable? Polished orange steel?
Yes, it is.
Oh, this thing zooms. This is good. I like this.
Okay, polished orange steel. There it is.
This is actually pretty effective. What do you guys think?
Looks good for getting around, better than a damn speeder.
Brakes are effective. Comes in for a landing nicely. Yeah, I'm cool with it. This is actually pretty good. This is working nicely. I'm going for stuff that can be quickly slapped together, you know? What's up, Taylor?
What's up? I was just letting you build and waiting. See if you wanted me to try test flying this with some weight with no piloting.
Construct, advance, organize. Is this character in XVX?
Oh, this is one of my alts. It's probably not in anything besides my mining work.
Can I share? Did that work? Are you able to use it?
Let me refresh. Nope, nothing yet.
I wish they would fix that shit. It's so irritating.
For the one thing, the raffle, it's shipyard, right?
Yeah, just look for D4RK and you'll see Shipyard.
Just wanted to make sure I had the right one.
What's this character name?
I think this one's 2013. Let me look. All the Taylor buds are mine, but let me look with that one. That one's 13. Yeah, 2013.
Hold on 1 second. Set it up. Advance. Set construct rights. Okay, you should have rights on it. Construct, advance, tokenize. Construct, advance.
Well, it definitely went up. If I can hit your ceiling.
Yeah, it does that.
Alright, we'll see how she goes.
Okay, you have rolls on both of them.
Oof.
Bye.
She handles well, even with my no pilot skills.
Up. Okay, guys, we got a 2 million Quanta raffle going on! Exclamation mark raffle, no limit. Reading is hard. And the other one has rights on it too, the little one. So if you want to try the little one out too, you can. Okay.
Yeah, I'll try it out. She went. Well, give me 1 second though. I'm gonna turn my fiance's TV off. She's passed out finally.
What's a good resource to learn how to make stuff out of your nano pack?
The Nano Crafter.
Yep. Just
So
look-
she's. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna tell you she's definitely overpowered. She blasted. I mean, I know we're on Thades where there's not a lot of gravity, but
But there's also nowhere near as much atmosphere either.
yeah,
36% Atmo.
she blasted hard. So
That one's just designed as a little personal speeder. Oh, yeah.
oh,
Drax, I need permission to deploy quarters.
I thought I gave you permissions.
Which characters did you give them to?
I gave it to Evie.
That's probably what. I'll send you a couple more names.
You back already?
hold on, my daughter.
What's the other name? Is it it's an R or something, isn't it?
Blah.
Send it to NDM.
There you go. Might take a second for it to refresh though.
Thank you.
Yeah, so basically what I've been trying to work on is getting designs that I don't want a blueprint. I want things that concepts that I can quickly put together without having to worry about blueprints using what I have around me. Because the goal is to be able to basically utilize the free ship and the drop pod they give you to quickly get a ship and roll with it, you know?
Yeah, my first one was a speeder, like a basic pocket rocket that was designed explicitly to use only the elements that you have in common across all of the starting speeders, which is a very limited list.
Yeah.
That drop pod helps a lot.
Yeah, I didn't include that explicitly because I'm not 100% sure if you will be able to keep that, or if that was just a PTS thing.
Well, one of their tutorials was actually specifically to go back and salvage the drop pod, so
Yeah.
I guess so.
Oh, was it? Okay, well, maybe that's fine then. Maybe I'll make a variant for that too then.
Well, I can tell you right now, this one don't like to stop, but that's okay. I ran into a couple. I mean, I didn't break anything, but yeah, I bounced around a few times because I tried to go through a couple of your ships and wouldn't stop.
How does it handle though?
It turns like a bus.
Like a bus?
Yeah, she didn't turn. When you're at full speed and try to turn, she glides like you're taking a wide ass fucking turn.
Ah.
Hold on.
More stable.
Daddy just. Wait a minute.
You know, outside of the medium fuel tank, I think the chainsaw could almost, well, no, the medium engines. I could make a version of the chainsaw that was completely nano-craftable.
Alright. I'll have to look that up for you later, babe.
I mean, you'd lose that shiny gold, so I don't know if I'm interested.
How can we imitate gold?
That's a fair point, actually. I think it's polished yellow steel does a not bad job.
Yep.
What was it that ended up on my racer? Galvanized dark yellow steel is what's on my racer. That looks pretty good.
You know, when you take that big-ass fuel tank out of here, this thing gains a lot of space and it loses a lot of weight.
When your daughter talks you into spending $5 on a mobile game.
I thought that was called parenting.
I thought that was bad parenting.
Not necessarily. It depends on the
I
kid.
just got talked to. She's like, "Please, Daddy, I saved up all this stuff for this thing. It's only $5."
Depends on how long it's going to keep them occupied for.
Oh, she has her own. It's my old iPhone, so it doesn't make calls or anything. But she has her own iPhone technically.
Going to keep them occupied for a few hours, then it's smart parenting.
Oh yeah, she plays her games all the time. It's just one of these. It's like Dragon City or something like that. I don't know. That phone is so full of games.
That's what we do with our kids. They get our old devices.
Well, she has a brand new iPad because it's through my phone plan, so they can have internet wherever when we go on long road trips. But besides that, yeah.
I'm sad. I've been coming up with all these new designs and concepts and stuff, and it's like, I don't want to build them now.
What is that one right there?
That's what I'm placing down.
Yeah.
That is a warp shuttle.
Oh, something you can build pretty quickly because it looks like it's got uncommons.
It was built before that.
Advanced. Oh, okay. Might want to try swapping these out and see if it works with the uncommons.
It barely works with
Oh, advances.
but I could put regulars on it.
But now you got to think also. What is it? The warp thing, warp drive is now what 3 times heavier after
Yeah.
Athena.
Twice as heavy.
It's only twice as heavy, but
Oh,
yeah,
twice as heavy.
it's pretty bad.
Pretty much every warp ship that was designed to economically just get a person out of orbit is going to be broken after Athena.
Yep.
Except for rockets.
It breaks my heart.
I know, I didn't spec into rockets, and now I'm like, fuck.
Well, I mean, if it gets to the point where it's wiped and we have to do this, that means nobody will be spec'd into rockets.
That is true, but I'm talking about just for Athena.
Let's see something. Looks like container hubs are seated. I wonder if they're still going to be seated, or is that somebody at individual prices?
Container HUDs are seated? Like they're
Are
brought
they?
into the game? I didn't think so. I don't know.
No, they're T3 objects.
Oh.
Market don't sell anything T2 or above except for Kurgan.
Okay, next winner is Taylor. You won 2 million.
Redonate it.
Reroll it.
Yeah, re-roll it. I was
Okay.
just entering for fun.
So, yeah, let's go 5. 5 million Quanta, people. Exclamation mark raffle for 5 million.
Jax, I can't find your territory yet.
Hey, Taylor.
What's up?
Here.
Yeah, I'll go down to it.
This is my ult. It's not gonna be able to fly.
Yeah, well. Okay, so set on the pad and turn on the emergency controller, then use the remote. Up, C and W are your up and down. A and D are your strafe left and right, and Q and E are your turn left and right. And then W and S is your forward and back.
Still waiting for the rights. I did refresh a few. Oh, there it goes. Got it. Already in use.
It's not possible.
It's broken. It won't let me sit.
Over here by me.
Oh, you did put it in a hole.
Right now.
There we go. Alright.
Emergency
what were you saying is
controller and then the remote.
Oh, emergency. Got it.
Okay, C and spacebar are your up and down, of course. Spacebar up, C down. W and S is forward and back. A and D are your strafe left and right, like you know, strafing. And Q and E are your turn left and right.
Oh, jeez.
Don't be shy with it. Just roll with it. Hit the spacebar. It'll go straight up and hold his height. Just let go whenever you get up.
That worked.
Oh, yeah.
And then Q and E are your turn left and right. A and D are your strafe.
There's your Enterprise.
That's Mr. Lifty. Bella, what's up? You hit W to go forward and S to go back. Feel free to cruise around and check it out. That's
Would be really cool if we could actually play like the sports in this game. Like the soccer field and shit.
yeah.
Have like a voxel bounce around between objects and try to, you know, knock into it with another object. Yeah.
Okay, guys, if you are in stream and you want to come over and check out the Nimbus, Mr. Lifty, or anything like that, let me know. I'll add you to the test pilot group. You can come over to Ember City and try it out. If you want to come to Ember City, we are on Thades, and that is the coordinates. He just flew off on Mr. Lifty.
I'll bring it back, anyone who wants it.
And this is the Nimbus. You'd probably like the Nimbus a lot better. It's really good for construction on large static cores and shit.
I like your wasp. I don't. Mine's the original or something, cause.
James, brother, thank you for the gifted subs. How are you doing tonight?
I don't know The core is too small.
Or it's too small. he can't do his big ship, so he's confused. The game confuddled him. You know what this used to remind me of? The old mining wheelchairs that we used to have to use for mega nodes to get around them easily.
You know who made the script?
Who?
Honore, the same guy who made the old
Yeah,
mining
made the
wheelchair.
mining chairs, yeah.
Yeah. He's finishing it up right now. You should try out the Nimbus. It's that little
I'm in
one. Oh, you are? You like that one?
Yeah, I like this one better, it's faster. So I said this one reminds me of the old mining wheelchairs.
Well, he's making this. The script is set up to where I can actually put it on an M core or L core. So I was thinking about, once we know what's going to happen, designing an M core that's incorporating this script into it for VTOL and moving around the planet, and then uses traditional flight for space.
Nice.
So, and I could even set it up to where it has anti-grav, so you use the script to get it up to AGG height and gauge anti-grav, and then just cruise around.
That is true, and then just, yeah, you don't even have to worry about everything else. Because these hold its level pretty damn well.
Oh yeah. Apparently, Smallville took his over to something where Dank Knight was, or the fly-in or something, and Dank Knight was flying around on the Nimbus.
Yeah, his AD's flying, yeah.
Ah. But I think that Nimbus is going to be, if I make a basic version of it, I think that would actually be a pretty hot seller after there is a wipe. You know? I know I have to, it doesn't have containers, and I have to get the remotes. The remotes would be the only hard part, you know?
Yeah, but if we don't have schematics, just set up a factory line, it wouldn't be that hard.
Well, but yeah, so the emergency control and the remote would be the two challenges. And I could do a stripped down version of this really easily.
Remote controllers are actually T3, not even T2. So
Yeah. What about emergency controllers?
they may also be T3. Let me check on it.
Yeah.
But safe, even just, I mean, at the beginning of the, if there is a wipe, the first couple of weeks of the game, there's not going to be any PvP, so all asteroid hunting.
Yeah.
I think you'll probably see PvP crop up pretty quick.
Yeah.
They got to make the guns, though.
Yep.
Take
Yeah.
for a fighter.
They're doing excess
basic
cores.
fighter crap.
They're doing excess weapons and stuff with little zip bots.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think of that.
But no, what I was thinking
More
was,
fighter combat.
if I was able to do this, all I need to do is get a hold of an emergency control and a remote. If I can find a way to get a hold of the two of those and do a basic version of this ship, this little ship would be like really popular because it'd be extremely cheap to make and extremely cheap to utilize, and allow people to zip around and do what they need to.
Especially for those groups that are going to be starting on New Haven with big groups, so they have multiple tile coverages to get over to wherever they're decided to put the factory on or whatever.
And Mr. Lifty's the same way. If I could, I mean, the medium engines on it are the only concern. You know, once I can get Mr. Lifty up and running, I mean, that would be a...
Oh, I broke some.
So the medium atmospheric engines can be made in a medium assembly. So that's not far off. That's easy to do. And it looks like it's all basic screws, injectors, combustion chambers, and reinforced frames, which are all really easy to produce. So getting medium engines, if I were able to make a Mr. Lifty quickly, Mr. Lifty would probably be like, you know, these guys that are harvesting a little bit of materials, dream come true. They could load this thing up with stuff or use it to move things around and do what they need to. Mr. Lifty, no. But the Nimbus, if I did a basic version of the Nimbus, everything but the remote and the emergency controller are nano craftable. Hey people, we got 26 people in stream, so let's go back over our competition we're doing right now. So here's the comp. The comp is simple. End of the month is the time. The requirements are everything has to be nano craftable. So we're looking for ships for new players, or just in case there is a wipe, if it happens, something you would want to use after a wipe, or for new players to use to quickly get going after launch. Like I said, the requirements are that it has to be entirely craftable in your nano crafter, and it also has to be less than 100 elements. Now let's see who won the 5 million Quanta.
I think also you have to have some type of voxel.
Vela, you won the 5 million. Vela, I need your in-game name.
Can't stack a bunch of elements there. Call it good.
Vela, I need your in-game name. Vela. And we got another 2 million up, guys. We're gonna keep these going all night.
Anyone else get any snow today?
Yep.
Okay, 1 second, I'll send it over. Nope. I'm in Louisiana, dude. I don't get snow.
Yeah, well, I did. We've had a blizzard all day. I was pissed. I was like, God damn it, springtime. Fucking.
Literally, I had to walk through the snow to pick up my car because I had taken it into the mechanic to get my snow tires off.
I'm just glad I mowed my lawn yesterday. I thought about putting it off till today, and then I fucking woke up with a snowstorm and was like, oh, well, thank God.
You know, part of me kind of forgot how much fun these ships are to fly. That's the only bad thing about being a shipbuilder. You have a tendency of forgetting how fun it is just to fly sometimes, because you're always stuck in a garage, you know?
I don't find it appealing to constantly crash, though.
Your Drax, you can't fly.
Drax, buddy, I think that's kind of more of a personal issue and not so much of a...
What are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing. I don't know.
So uncool.
You said your flying sucks.
That the Cracker Jack box you got your pilot license from needs a refund.
Wait, they have them in Cracker Jack boxes?
Actually, yeah, they did. Not pilots. Actually, I think they did even have a fake pilot's license. Like a kid's pilot license.
Way back when.
Hey, are you trying to say I'm old?
Hey, I was there too.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
I think you're the youngest one in the room.
Probably.
Ancient
I know I probably sound like the youngest.
You are probably the youngest person in the room by a decade.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry to
not
burst
that
your
much.
bubble, but I'm only 35, so.
Damn. Damn. Why?
Well, I was born in 1986, and that's the way math works.
Damn.
Drax, how old are you?
39.
Resource?
Well, according to Drax, 80.
That's because you sit at your computer and leave it on and just sit there quiet all day.
Evatea, how old are you?
30 also.
Oh, look at that. Even to me.
Oh, look at that.
Following toss, I'm 93. You guys are awesome.
No, we want to know how old you are, not how old you feel.
Okay, 2 million Quanta people, exclamation mark raffle, 2 million Quanta, hit it up, and we got this. We're going to keep this going all night. Oh, I got to adjust that setting. I forgot about that.
Hey,
So,
Dwight. Oh, go ahead.
Cerebus, when you have a minute, you should go check out the Crash Factory. That's all.
Oh, there we
Carry
go.
on.
I always have a minute. I'm Serapis. I don't do anything important. I walk
Right.
around and talk about shit and look fancy.
Do I need to do anything special with the shipyard raffle?
You mean the lottery?
Yeah, sorry.
Send a million Quanta per ticket to the lottery under the character you want the tickets under.
I already did that.
Oh, but that's it.
Alright, cool.
I use the wallet log. There's nothing in that wallet ever but the lotteries.
Send you a bill just for fun.
Okay, what am I going to the factory for?
Someone sends you $1 billion for that ship, therapist.
Just look at the front.
Nice! You see how I fixed the other side?
I did, yes, thank you.
I'm gonna smack you, you know that?
What'd you do to the other side?
I needed more room, so I had to change it a bit.
So you tore down a wall?
Only a little bit of it.
Okay, you see how it's got these things on the left and right that are vertical designs? Look like a... that right there?
Yeah, to give it some type of design instead of a flat wall.
Okay, that went all the way to here. And he cut it down to there.
I had to cut out a bit. I'm sorry, I wasn't gonna remake those characters, alright? I made that gigantic word crash, and I needed a bit more room to make it fit, so.
He's saying that your wall
You
wasn't
chopped
good
more
enough.
out?
No, we fixed... I'm talking about what we fixed.
Oh yeah, I thought he did more. I'm like, someone punch this guy in the nuts, please.
Yeah, Drax and I had to do that. We were sitting here trying to fix it, make it all look nice, and
your
clean up the inside of it.
insanity.
Fix your insanity.
So, Crash Industries. So,
But yeah, the Industries there is the biggest character set from that old voxel set. Like, that's the biggest one that they came in. So the Crash at the top I had to make myself.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Guys, make sure you're entering these raffles, okay? They're there for you guys. Don't feel bad about it. That's what they're. I enjoy doing it. So exclamation mark raffle to get in on this, okay?
I gotta keep remembering to do it because I tunnel vision while I'm building.
Drax is building me another ship. What?
I just tossed together a ship real quick, and
No, it's got to have your cool design.
I'm tempted to have Evie come over and tell me what he thinks
Alright,
of
Cor.
it. But,
Need a ride?
I can
No, I'm
do
good.
that.
I just realized I need to come back and delete the little piece that I left over on the inside.
I am wobbling. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Wobble, wobble, wobble.
Trying to run me over.
Somebody's got a vector.
I think that's smallest vector. Mine's all gold.
Well, why not? Just because you can. But gold isn't as like richy rich as it used to be way back, like when 2.3 and stuff. And when you had back then, when you had a gold ship or gold platform, you were fucking loaded. Now it's just like, oh, there's nothing better to do with the gold than make voxels with.
Yeah, you're right. Or scrap. Gold scrap.
Or scrap. But gold scrap is freaking heavy. I have a whole scandium flower that I use just for scrap.
Yep.
But if that tells you how much scrap I go through.
A basic, very basic outline. It's
Hi.
still got a ways to
Hello.
go.
Bouncy, 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 bouncy.
What's
You
that?
don't have permissions.
Nice shape.
I do not have permission.
Hold on.
It's all good.
But yeah, no,
Are
I
you
remember
actually
back-
on Corsarius?
Hmm?
Now you do. Here, test this. See if you have permission now.
I missed. Boom. Yep.
I'll be
I
back.
see
I'm
a
gonna grab a
ship in the
drink.
distance. I want to go see what that ship is. Who made that ship? Where is it?
Oh, where you going?
I'm in VR, so exiting VR is my next step. So I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah, this thing's designed to carry 4 passengers.
Very cool.
Somebody's got a long runway coming into your area.
Yeah, that's actually friendly. They kind of took a break, and it was supposed to be going all the way from the market to the city.
Now, where is that ring ship I saw? I need to see that again.
Oh, it's over there by Crash to the
Yeah.
south.
I'm heading over there by Crash and heading past it.
You talking about the Ark?
I don't know. I just saw a really cool ship I wanted to see again.
We saw a ring
Yeah,
ship.
Ark. I'll won it in a competition on New Year's.
This.
Yeah, that. I passed it. I'm trying to brake, but half my brakes are broken from.
Yeah, when I started the game, the first org I joined was DIA, and that was their big flagship ship. So,
I remember that thing at the very first Zenith showroom. I thought it was really. We all thought it was unique with the engine design.
yeah, it's cool. I think it was a Dracostan design.
You know, I have to say this, and this is my thing. If they do a wipe, I hope we can get more players in so we can have more big expos like we did at the beginning of beta. There were a lot of good expos. People brought in some really cool designs.
Hey, y'all, baby! Disco Inferno! You know, this thing will go almost to 20k on the phase. Actually, to 25, 26k. Oh, shit. Okay, you might have to drop, dude. I gotta go take care of a kid.
Yep, all good. I'm in VR. You do you.
Okay, I'll be right back, people. You guys keep them company. I'll be right back. I'll take care of a kid.
Perfect.
Sounds good. So how much could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Hey, chuck all the wood that a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. We got your back, Serapis.
We're just trying to keep it interesting.
Oh, I have build rates.
Take it apart and leave them there.
Remove that vertical engine. Remove that vertical engine.
Just take it apart, then leave them there.
How many engines do I have to take off this before he'll start to fall?
Oh man.
What does this button do?
Where is all of Serapish's ships, by the way? I know he's got that little one, or did he just delete them after a time? Because I know he's got a lot more.
I don't know. Oh, force field. Oh, that's cool.
What is it, like glass under the force field or something? Or but
No, it's they don't extend very far because we're flying, but there's actually a force field at the front and at the sides. You can only barely see it on the screen there. I'm standing on it. That's what these buttons do. This one's the lasers.
Pushing the buttons.
This one's the lights.
Anyone make rocket fuel?
Yeah, sure.
You want to sell me 300 kiloliters?
I can do that.
Alright, I'll get it from you later. Because somebody had to spend a huge amount of money and buy a stupid expensive ship that doesn't have verticals and uses rockets to get to AGG height.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and it's got 4 L tanks.
Rocket fuel actually not that expensive right now, even on the market.
It's like 12, I think, for the amount I was looking around up, but yeah. Felt bad. I was trying to help this new guy and he wants to do everything himself, but I'm like, dude, the price of what you can build everything at compared to what you could just buy it at, you might as well just sell your ore. And he's like, yeah, but I don't want to. I want to build it. I'm like, all right, you do you.
Yeah, at this stage in the game, there's really no point in doing industry except for fun, unless you're
Yeah,
super well established.
he wanted to do, like, he has just the one character and no, like, he's only got like 200,000 talent points, and he's sitting there and he's like, well, how do I do this? And I'm like, well, you make it with factor. And he's like, all right, I'll make warp cells. And I'm like, but honestly, with your talents, you might as well just sell the ore it costs to make the warp cells, and buy the warp cells. You'll actually save more money. He's like, nah, I want to make them. Okay. And there's the beautiful polished blue steel.
Polished
What?
blue steel.
Dude, it's on all my ships. If you want a VR, I'll show you. I literally, that's the one thing I do a lot is when I buy a ship, I actually take it, like I'll copy a section, and then I repaint it in glossy white plastic and polished blue steel as an offset.
Where would I find you?
Let me see if I can get to there. Hold on. Log out.
I'm
Let me
back.
see.
Whoa.
I'll come back. Let me go to my main account and make sure all the VR stations are open.
I just I started in DIA, right? So if you go to the DIA ship showroom, you will see all of the polished blue steel you can ever stand.
Yeah. I use it as an offset color. Like it's my second. And then if I need a third color, I use a black of some sort. I swap around between steel and aluminum, depending on how heavy the ship is and stuff. But yeah. There a VR station here, Drax, I can use at Ember City?
There should be one somewhere.
Oh, that helps.
You just in the tower.
Tower?
Hello, Omega. Omega. Serapis stay okay for a bit?
Yeah, he's
Yep.
got. I was asking you.
Kid.
Yep.
Kid.
Yep.
So in the center tower, there's a tower there somewhere.
There's a few towers here.
I don't know exactly which one, but there is a VR there.
Center tower. Oh, there's a couple of them here, but thanks.
I'm sorry I can't be more specific.
You should be.
I guess we should have put up a sign that says a welcome center or something like that.
Something. Damn. Hey, that reminds me of Gotham. This building right here with like the monorail track running through the top level or upper level.
I think that's what Ginger and Cerberus are going for.
I can't open the door though, so can't go up there and see it.
Yeah, there's a VR station here where I am that I just
Oh.
VR to. There's an outgoing one too.
I'm coming over to you. I see you. I see you.
I don't know what the permissions are on it, but
I don't know. Hopefully I can access it. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait till I fly back.
If you ask many of different people what constitutes artificial
Nope.
intelligence,
All right.
you get a lot
Well,
of
I'm
different
flying back.
For me, I think it concerns mainly the putting of knowledge.
yeah, all of them. Oh, there's another one right here actually. I don't know.
Yeah, but if I don't have permission for the first one, I doubt I have permission for that one.
Yeah, it seems unlikely.
Yep. All right.
Well,
Let's
well,
hope.
Let me know.
Let's hope my half-broken ship will make it home. This is why I care. This is why I have lots of scrap. And I have a whole Colbeck flower dedicated to scrap for me. Warp beacon. Good thing I live in space, so I can just warp home, right? Up we go. Oh, shit.
Computer program.
Ugh. Alright, so do people have thoughts on progression? Like what the progression is going to be like post-wipe, if there is a wipe?
Oh yeah, I have like a 2-day plan.
Yeah, I'm trying to work with somebody that I'm. You guys know what's his name? Gelda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been talking with Gilda.
I'm just thinking, like, what's the element progression going to be like? Like, is
Oh,
there going to be a bit of asteroid mining in order to get some T2s, in order to get territory scanners?
tier 2 you can
Probably.
almost surface pick up though. I'd be trying.
Yeah, there's going to be a huge rush for territory units, but an even bigger rush for territory schemes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, like, what's the gold rush going to be like to get all
Right.
of that limestone and malachite?
Right now, if there's a talent wipe, we're talking about doing 3 lines per person who will be joining us for territory scanners. Because they take 27 hours or something like that, unbuffed, to make one.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to
I
be
think
up
one of
and
the first
scanning,
things are people going to be claiming tiles.
well, yeah, but we're talking about if we want to get people out there scanning. So if we have 6 people, we're gonna want 18 lines of just territory scanners alone, plus 7 lines of territory claim units.
The biggest problem with trying to use planetary resources right off the bat is you need to harvest enough of each T2 to make territory units in the first place, and that means you have to go to 3 planets.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about if like right now I think there's about 6 of us we're estimating. If we do that, we will have 2 people working on the factory and the rest out getting as much ore as they can gather, whether they flying around or getting to, getting the Karagon up very first, and once the Karagon's up, working from that to the other stuff while everyone else goes around and gathers all the ore they can from anywhere they want to go.
The other thing that we can't totally count on is there being asteroids on day 1 of the launch. Maybe it launches on a Wednesday, and they're not going to pop in the asteroids until that Friday.
No.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
That's why we're not counting on
I still
asteroids.
think
we're
it's
calling-
foolish if they don't make it if they don't make it a a standard thing that it automatically does on its own without admin interference. By that point, a full launch should take they should be focusing on taking a lot of the automation out of their own off their plates and making it
Hey!
so functions go on in the game without any help.
Guys,
Welcome
I am
back.
back. I'm so sorry about that. I had a major child issue.
It's okay.
That was interesting.
Ships happen.
Yeah, that did not go too well, but hey. He's sorted. He's good. Hey, Omega, what's up? Oh, we gotta pick our winner. Taylor Bud, you won 2 million Quanta.
Okay.
You don't want it, give it to me. It's okay. It's where it's
No,
gonna go anyway.
I gotta buy Drax. I gotta buy some stuff for Drax, so that one will work. He likes my money anyway, so.
What character?
Just pick a Taylor Bud. I'll get it either way.
Just regular Taylor Bud?
Yeah, that's fine. That's my main. All the Taylor Buds are mine, and I got a few other ones too.
This game is still alive? Yes. What's up, Smallville? Smart ass.
Did he say Smallville say that?
Yes.
Yes.
What
Smallville.
What the
That's-
fuck?
Well, did you see my post about the factory? Game is alive, and I finished our logo.
Hey, bedtime.
How do you
Good night.
spell your name?
And we're going down, down, down. The ring of fire.
Flames got higher. Maybe if I learned how to spell. Alright, give me a few seconds to turn a few of them on and you can jump around and look.
My son is not wanting to go to bed tonight. Wait a minute.
That's my daughter because she doesn't have school tomorrow, so she's like, Dad, do I have to go to
Shit.
bed?
Hold on one second.
shit, what am I doing?
Yeah, it's legit small. I'm like, do I really want to go and calibrate miners?
I'm still doing it because I mean, there's still gonna be the Athena update we gotta practice on. Some things will change.
Yeah, that's fair, but like, if I need money, I'll go sell some of my warp beacons. Like,
Oh, well. Okay.
Oh wow!
Well, I feel like an idiot.
Wow!
I feel like an idiot. I
You're
forgot
Elon.
to give him his medicine. I was dealing with my daughter and forgot to give him his sleep medicine.
Korzos, if you want to come, just type in Tay, and a bunch of ships should appear.
all right.
Whoa, whoa! If you want a what and a what and type in what?
Exactly.
What did I walk into?
You heard me. You heard me.
You heard him.
There's no stuttering.
Kind of.
Type.
Oh hey, Serapis is now my friend.
Yep, look at that. Amazing that, huh?
I have a friend in me. Yeah. A lot of the ships at one station aren't painted yet because most of them are newer, and I haven't been. Are you at my main? I think you're at my main station. I'm
There we
guessing.
go.
I'm on a horizon.
Okay, we're up to 28 people in stream. Guys, we got 2 million Quanta up, exclamation mark raffle to get in on that. That's 2 million Quanta. I'll pay territory taxes, but I'm done being there.
Yeah.
I understand, Smallville.
If you look in there, yeah, I got one of my EOS, the Rebellion Defiance. If you go up top,
Maven, bedtime,
boy.
now.
These are cute. I do like the style, actually. You're right. The
White
polished
and-
blue with the white plastic.
yeah.
Uh,
I got
it's a good
this
look.
from Arc and stuff. It was my theme colors. I would always try to breed my dinos to have white and blue in them.
Okay, so let's do some chatter. We got some people in chat here. If you want to join us in chat and do some chatter about plans after a possible wipe, go let me know. We can get you in Discord. But overall, what do you guys think? If there is a wipe, how are you guys going to handle this?
I'm gonna find the richest person and be his best friend.
Yeah, good luck with
Hardcore
that.
grind. Hardcore.
Yeah, there's gonna be a hefty grind for the first little bit. I'm a little bit nervous about it because, like, I don't really have that much time to like sit and grind all the time. You know, like, I play a lot, but it's in scattered pieces.
Yeah.
And
I've had a lot of people asking me about Join XVX.
It's gonna be, and this is my opinion, it's gonna be those who have the most time and the biggest orgs are gonna dominate.
I don't
at
think.
least.
I think.
If you've got, but it comes down to if you've got, 50 people who are actually playing, not just. But if you got 50 people, and of those 50 people, 10 of them are like stay-at-home dads like me, that can play all day, you're gonna have a bigger advantage than somebody who's got a 10-person org who has maybe 1 to 0 people
So
on.
that random arm you guys saw in front of my face, that was my son asking for a device swap so he can go to bed.
yeah, for me, what I end up doing will depend a lot on what Small does, to be honest.
Yeah, sure. But, I mean,
Hope there's a small.
I think the biggest difference in, if there is a wipe, how the game is going to perform afterwards, I think really is going to depend less on time availability and more on appropriateness of allocation of human resources. And I hate saying that because it sounds so formal, but the ability to manage and properly get people into positions where they're doing what they enjoy is going to be a big aspect of the game. Because, I mean, we're going to have to find a motivation to get people back in the game.
Yeah.
And if we can pull okay, I'm gonna use XPX as an example. If I can pull enough people into XPX to where I can tell the builders, hey, you guys are builders. I need you guys to focus on building. Maybe from early startup, help get some resources with a goal of being able to build more. have the people that enjoy doing industry focus on establishing industry and that be their focus. People that enjoy mining and doing that kind of stuff, have them focus on those things. You know, if we have somebody that just enjoys market manipulation, put that person over that. Allow them to focus on the things they enjoy while being able to help with the other things that they're not really that interested in. You know, and giving them a reason and motivation to play, making them feel like they have a use and that they're needed, you know, and that their particular interest and their skill set is valued. And I think if we're able to do that as leadership in any group, it's going to really increase the odds of being able to retain people and get people motivated back in the game.
I agree with that, but I mean, that's any game, wipe or no wipe. I mean, even now, if you're doing something you don't want, you're not going to want to play compared to somebody who's doing
Oh, I
something
know,
they like.
but I'm just saying is after a wipe, it's going to be even more important.
I'm just hoping we actually get the new, if we have the wipe, we actually get the new blood that they're hoping for.
Yeah. Honestly, I know that they are trying not to wipe. They don't want to wipe. You know, none of them want to wipe because pretty much every one of them actually play the game. They have player characters. We don't know who they are, but they have player characters.
But at that same time, they've gotten to the point now where I know people who are just like, we just don't trust them not to want to wipe later on.
I know that, but I think after full release, not wiping later on is not really as much of an on the table option, or wiping later on, because, I mean, your full release is your one opportunity to do that without the worst backlash possible.
Yeah.
Plus, I think the number one reason, or semi-technical reason for having a wipe is because there have been a lot of shifts in the balance of power across the game because of stuff they wanted to change before release. You know, way too much mission money in the game, biggest example, but there's a lot of things that have happened that have led to what they may perceive as an unbalanced version of the game, and they just want to wipe it one time to clear the slate and let it progress naturally.
Yeah, I get that, but also, like, is it actually done? Like, are we done making those adjustments now? Because it sure doesn't seem like it.
No.
Yeah, because I mean, if Athena comes out and there's another game-breaking bug.
I mean, even post Athena, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's worries me, but it's one of those things where I'm gonna play because I enjoy the game, whether they wipe or don't wipe.
Yeah, it just changes how I play the game, you know? Like,
You kind of, I mean, it changes how everyone, because right now, I'm not doing as much as I was because my friends aren't doing as much as they were, and I'm just doing the basics of charging tiles and talking to people, really. Helping out a newbie, that's what I spent today doing.
yeah, I mean, I'm mostly looking at what I'll do post-wipe. Like, that's a lot of what I'm currently focusing on.
Yeah, that was half my day, was talking with my buddy and being like, okay, what is this, what's our plan, where, you know, what do we need to look at?
Oh, does anyone have a list of what elements you get in the drop pod?
I know that you get a crap ton of extra small stabilizers.
Yeah, and medium brakes. There's some medium
no
brakes.
actual engines, though, are there?
Yes. There are some
Only if you take it off
downward-facing
first.
engines.
I'm going to be, I don't know, on Athena, when Athena is released, I'm going to be making a brand new character just to make sure I have the full aspect of it.
Same.
Yeah,
I'm
if
really
they-
thinking about it.
If they announce that there's a wipe coming when Athena comes out, I am legit gonna ask them to reset one of my alts.
Same.
I'm just going to make a new character because that will just give me another character anyways I've been wanting.
Yeah, I already have 4. I don't have another one, but I could reset one of the ones I have.
Well-
Smallville, I agree with you completely, dude, but at this point it's out of my hands. I have no choice in the matter, so I'm trying to figure out. I've got 2 options in front of me. I have, okay, so they don't wipe, and they're going to go full release, which means in my position, we have a lot of new players coming in that we're going to need to be there to take care of. How are we going to handle this?
We're not, because we're going to be trying to help take care of ourselves. Like, we're trying to be getting our feet on.
No, you're not listening to me.
It's still
I
gonna
said
be
if there's
extremely-
not a wipe, we're
I
going to
mean,
be
like-
responsible for supporting a new community. If there is a wipe, we're still going to be responsible for supporting that new community as as veteran players, but we're going to be trying to rebuild ourselves, and that's going to be even more difficult.
Yeah, cause today I spent half the day helping somebody. I mean, I let him borrow 12 scanners and 4 XS cores, and was teaching him how to 12 scan,
Yeah.
and it was like teaching them all this stuff. But if they don't wipe, can keep happening. I can keep teaching people this and showing people this. But in a wipe scenario, I'm not gonna have 12 available scanners. They'll just be like, here, take them. Worst that happens is you keep 12 of my scanners. I have 100 and some.
Well, we will be
On the
helping
other
people
hand,
out with,
there may be motivation to bring new players in because people need grunt work done. Maybe a lot of new players will get into orgs who are doing the hardcore grind, and they'll learn valuable things about the hardcore grind, even if they're not given things straight up, because they're willing to be part of the working team.
Yeah.
I mean, how much grunt work is there these days, though?
Surface rocks. Holy
Surface
crap,
rock
after the
on a
there's
wipe.
gonna be
It's
so
gonna
much.
be. But the good thing is there'll be the auto collects. We'll have the middle mouse button.
Yes.
But it's still gonna be no talent surface rock collecting, which means it's gonna be a little tedious.
So I went
for
through.
when if there is a launch, I will be looking at, instead of nowadays we're not really worried about it, but
Putting a few
if
talents.
there was a
straight
wipe
into surface.
during giveaways and stuff like that, I'll be looking to give away elements and stuff to help people start up,
Yeah.
I mean,
just help them get going. Go ahead. So what were you saying, Sarah?
I need to go through my blueprints.
That you do. Yeah, no, I don't see us as being ready for.
I don't either.
Release,
And I know that they don't really want to do a wipe. I know that. I
think what they should be doing is figuring out how to do a soft wipe later, like things that I've suggested in the past, introducing a new solar system with new tiers of elements and stuff in order to basically deprecate what exists now and encourage people into doing something new when the mechanics are ready.
I could see that, but it's still pretty tough if someone has 500 billion quanta. What the hell do they care if there's a new tier?
I mean, but even if they did a soft wipe of just wiping everyone's quanta, you still have those people out there that have billions
quanta,
worth of...
You gotta wipe constructs.
Yeah, you have
basically equity.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have people with billions of elements just sitting in boxes because
And I've got my own personal 9 beacon warp beacon network out there.
There's 9 planets. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Is there? Okay.
How many are there? I'm too shy of
5,
that
6, 7, 8.
I have one at every planet but 2. I don't have one at Jago or Alioth yet.
There's 9 outer ones. I mean, the warp beacons at Thades and Mattis, it's safe zone, so that's kind of but an Alioth.
So I have 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was putting one up over all of the mission pickup points.
Just shameful.
Well, I was planning on making it public to help people get into mission rounds.
I heard you can't even do that anymore because you have to be in your org to use it.
You never could.
Yeah, no, you never could. It was I have an org. I cut an org specifically so that I could open up population.
Falio, however you say your name, you won 2 million quanta. I need your in-game name, please.
My game just crashed while I was in surrogate mode.
Welcome home.
I closed the map and the game crashed.
You interacted with your map?
I did.
How dare. Crash.
How dare you?
For 10,000 years.
So how many of us here have attempted to open the map when coming out of warp and then smash into the planet?
No, because now they have that warp drive thing where it automatically just breaks you.
It would still happen, because if you got a frame drop from opening your map, the game wouldn't be able to keep up with the slowing down process, and then you'd be going, more than 30,000 straight toward the planet.
I've never had that happen.
I haven't had that. I have had the explosion happen sounds where I warp through the planet and it makes the explosion sound, but nothing blows up.
Yeah, I love that.
It's
warping to warp beacons, you get that all the time.
I shit my pants when I first came back because it was something new that didn't happen the last time I was playing. I warped through the planet and my ship made the explosion. I saw explosions around my ship and I was like, the fucking game just broke my ship. And they're like, no, it didn't. They're like, look at your thing. You have no damaged elements. I'm like, but I heard the explosion. I saw the explosions.
Yeah, that's not a lot of money, Small. Yeah, warping out of Felly is fun, because on Felly you can warp while you're still in atmosphere.
Yeah.
So you
Which
get that
makes it
explosion
excellent
sound
for
right when you
coordinating
launch.
with literally no other planets, because that's the only one.
Mm-hmm. You can also, I've discovered, set up a warp beacon in atmosphere.
Yeah, but
when
also
I
it's
warp into Felly, I stop at 40% atmosphere.
Ugh.
What was it? No, Telemai last night almost. I was pretty stupid. Because I forgot Telemai's atmosphere goes way up. It's not as bad as Felly, but it's up there. And I tried to kick my AGG off and kick my rockets on when there was still a little too much atmosphere and came down pretty hard.
Hmm. Interesting.
But
I don't know how accurate this is, but from what I'm able to find, this was in 2019. Okay, so in 2019, NovaQuark had a total investment, not players, of 22 million in total funds. That was 2019. So I'm curious as to what it is now.
Oh, man.
didn't they lose a really big investor after 2-3 though?
I don't know. Now, as of... Yeah, I'm not seeing anything past that 22 mil. Investor is 11. Endurance Ventures, Endurance, Jean-Marie Hullet, Fast Forward, Xavier Nil, Pierre Francois Filet, and Pierre Andurand. So they're showing a total of 11 investors, 3 lead investors. That's interesting.
I'm gonna try building a pocket ship. Let's see how I do with this.
Even you.
I don't believe in me, but we're gonna see how this goes.
You should see the pocket ship that I built off of the only commonality, like the common starting elements for all the different speeders. Do you know that one of the speeders only has one excess stabilizer? That's it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
So my little speeder has only one wing.
well,
Yeah,
I gotta
Small,
miss.
was thinking that when he said the.
I'm gonna miss my shit. I'm gonna miss my shit. You would 263,000 people to buy a 1-year sub to pay back. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna get 263,000 players in this game?
No, I don't. And I don't think that they have the plans of paying that investment back within any short-term period.
Yeah, I just mean like even if we only got 26,000, they'd have to run it for 10 years without any costs, without any further expenses in order to pay back that money.
what does it mean when you can't deploy a core out of its parent unit?
It means you're trying to deploy it on a construct, but it's outside of the
But too
build
far
area
away.
of that construct.
Oh, son of a
You're
bitch.
building on the roof of something, aren't you?
Yes, because I live on it's my space station. God damn it.
You can like just translate it through the floor a little bit, and then use the maneuver tool to.
Well, it depends on the type of investment. Some people want to see a return on investment as far as financially. Some people want to see a return on investment based on stock values and long-term value.
Yeah, my point, Narrowbox, is not just like, yeah, not just that they're going to be earning that back in order to pay it back, so to speak, but literally just like, I presume that they will need more revenue than the investment over the course of time in order to make that investment worthwhile. And looking at those numbers, I find that hard to believe that they will reach that.
Which is kind of sad.
Yeah, it is. Quite. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I hope the game takes off. I love it, and I would love it to continue. But it just doesn't look great.
Does anyone remember the old Fireflies? At the beginning of the beta?
Don't remind me.
I don't have any voxel kits. This is gonna be fun. I want to make this out of glossy plastic. Glossy white and polished blue steel. Go with my signature colors. Alright.
Yeah, all of my designs right now are purely element only because I'm thinking about a post-wipe world, and I'm not gonna
want to sit there and try to build box.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my resources in an early game post-wipe world on voxels.
It's a hard gnarly life. Alright.
I'm using voxels, but only variants of pure silicon honeycomb and pure carbon honeycomb.
Yeah, it's fair.
Easy to have so much of that.
I'm goofing off and having fun right now.
This is actually one of those times where I'm kind of sad I didn't invest in voxel kits. Equip. Holy shit, medium. Are you sure medium hovers are nanocraftable?
Yep. Yes, positive.
Alright, they're
Brakes
just.
and hovers and vertical boosters are weird. They don't follow the standard size configuration. A medium brake is actually a small size object.
It just seems really big compared to the small engines.
You know, I hate saying this, but I gotta admit, considering what they have accomplished with the funding they have accomplished, I'm surprised. There's been a lot of games that have pulled in 3 times that and not accomplished as much.
Oh, I'll give them. They made a really good game. I'm not normally into these.
Yeah, they've done good. I
I
just
think right now
hope
they
it can
might be
succeed.
banking on the fact that no one else has ever done this. And whoever else tries to make this is going to be that far behind the curve when things start actually getting figured out and people want this.
Mhm.
So in a long-term investment kind of deal, it may actually still be a smart idea, but
I
there's still lots of
think-
things to figure out.
I think if they have any kind of real plans for the future, as far as development wise, it would be a smart thing to put a team on developing the 3D systems they have in this for commercial grade out of game use. I think if they did that, they would be able to see a better return on investment. They would be able to utilize that to better grow and develop the company as well as the game, and I think it would allow them a little bit more flexibility in what they're doing. I know it would take away from the game development right at first, but at the same time, I think the game would benefit from it over a long-term period. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I hate saying it that way, but it really is how I feel about it.
I'm not really sure what it is about the voxel tech that is supposedly so.
You're
fancy.
combining two different types of 3D rendering. You're using a mesh system as well as I can't remember a wireframe system. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, fair, I guess.
But yeah, it's
Typically games and you can't move the vertices either. Like you're
Yeah.
just stuck making a bigger or smaller triangle, and that's all you got.
I mean, it's all just collections of triangles. They're just extrapolating from what you've designed into a new collection of triangles.
This is probably the most in-depth form of creativity on any game ever, apart from potentially Second Life, but people are actually importing OBJ files and stuff for that, so I don't know if that really counts.
You know, that's legit. Like, it's good, it's cool, it's advanced for a game. I doesn't seem that advanced as far as like general 3D modeling goes. You know.
it's not where it goes in where its strengths are compared to general 3D modeling. Is if you were able to implement a system to allow this to how would I put this?
Atmosphere breaks you set up to medium, right?
Yeah.
And if you have a question, just open your nanocraft or check it.
Okay, so here's how I'm gonna put it. The 3D system in this game allows you to quickly and effectively design things that in a traditional 3D software would be much more difficult. And if there were a method to allow you to extract those things into a usable 3D model, like say for instance 3D printing, to be able to go in a 3D environment like this and quickly build out a 3D model with real life measurements incorporated into it. I think that would allow them something, even from a non-professional but still commercial aspect. I mean, how many people would just be able to go ham with it? Because you could go in, have real 3D, have real measurements in the 3D model, build what you want real quick using voxels, and then plug it in. And not for somebody who's not experienced with it. For somebody who knows Blender or has some kind of understanding of 3D software, if you took out all the elements and you were just using voxels, it would be an entirely new way to do things.
Slip into a new world as we show you what's happening.
I don't remember if I entered it.
What?
Now's the time to relax your mind.
Okay, I already entered it.
Funky technician is back.
Small atmospherics. You know what I haven't seen anyone of you guys do yet is VTOL for my first ship.
Well,
Instead of hover.
it's kind of tricky because if you specifically design engines to face downward, then those engines aren't doing anything to offset the weight that they're putting on your ship when they're not in use. So people have designed VTOL ships, especially for when they want to get up to AGG height or various other uses, but it's hard to justify in terms of efficiency.
I was just talking about for the beginning.
Starter ships might just be too expensive for most players.
Building
They're gonna
them
wanna
with
focus
basic
on-
engines, it would be brutal too.
They want to focus on just
Yeah.
getting off the ground, not trying to get any fancy flying.
Okay, Taylor, you won 2 million. Guys, if it's just going to be the same 3 people entering the raffles, I'm not going to do the raffles. So you
Doesn't want to.
I mean, I hate saying that, but
Let's add it there and there. I won't enter the next one. Can you stop going crazy on me, stupid thing? Oh. Five, and 3. I'm not gonna have it. 5, and 3. Sweet. 1 highway, 1 engine. 1 engine. Random. 1 highway.
I wish info buttons were T1.
Oh, why do you want info buttons?
Because it's a really easy way to program a list of instructions for players to just look at so that they know
Well,
what shipping is.
Yeah, I get
What?
that part, but I was...
good night. Oh, my son's being a pain in the butt tonight. How many people played E? But its peak, it was an average of 60 to 70,000 people online at a time. And that was pretty much 24 hours a day.
7 days a week. Oh, I like that angle. That angle's cool. Heck yeah. Except for I think I'm pointing these wings the wrong direction. I guess. Don't laugh at me. Just because
Master
I don't...
Architect, it's not exactly a dut. We it's been a little closer to a dut than we normally have out of just a standard stream.
Yeah, that's okay though. I mean, right now, this is what people need, and this is what we're gonna do. You know, people need to have conversation that's not all negative about this. And while I understand that this is a very serious subject to some people, and that it kind of hits home at the same time, we do have to be positive about things.
I told one of my buddies who's quitting, I said, give me your account and have a good time.
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far. I'm not that cold-hearted.
Why can't I get the same angle? Be nice. Please?
I just see somebody bobbing around behind me over there. Who's that?
I'm not cold-hearted, I'm just an equal opportunist.
Ah, okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Right there, I think I got the angle. Day. Yeah. 975954. 8. Son of a bitch. 8 and 4. And 4. Oh, that's way out there. Apparently, I don't know how to center a ship.
Remember for these small ships too, if you're carefully balancing your stats, the weight of adjusters is going up in Athena, so try and leave yourself, another little 0.1 Gs of everything you need.
Where's my ship off at? 3535 5953. Oh, where did it go wrong?
It's me.
7.5, 9.5.
Not been out in person before. I was on my way to Tioma, so I thought, oh, okay. Yeah, everybody's always welcome at the city. I just saw somebody bobbing around behind me, so it's like, wait, oh, hey. I actually like when I get visitors. It's kind of cool.
Paul, to directly address your question about the servers, I don't know. I don't think they could. Yeah, I don't think that the servers as they exist now could support that many players, and I'm not sure how exactly they do their single shard architecture in order to make it work. But I'm not even sure how expandable it is.
It's technically the single shard server system that they're using is very similar to the one CCP uses. So it is actually expandable.
Okay. Well, I hope so, because they need the numbers.
This is just being a rude chicken, and I don't know how to get the angle again. This is why we don't let Taylor build things, just saying.
I'm getting creative. What you guys think so far? I think their back end is a choke point. I can see that.
Just small containers.
Oh. Now, I'll be the first person to be blunt, honest about shit. I mean, I see there's a lot of downsides. I see there's a lot of issues, and I'm concerned about those issues. But I enjoy the game, and right now, my main focus is I don't want to be a cause for the game to die. Now, I'm going to be realistic about it. I'm not going to fanboy it. But I also will not allow myself to be a reason for the game. Well, I mean, it gets to a point to where, you know, as a streamer, if I want the game to survive, part of my responsibility is pointing out the good things this company has done. And they've done a lot of good things, you know? And they've done a lot of things on a budget that a lot of game companies would not have been able to do it on. I mean, they have stuck to a very slim budget in production, comparatively speaking, to other companies that have, you know... I mean, like, Star Citizen.
$15,000 packages for ships.
Yeah, I mean...
I still can't figure out who would pay. I mean, I pay a lot of money for things, but I can't. If I did that, my fiance, I'd be 6 feet under.
People did buy it though. That's.
I know somebody who bought it twice, actually. I know one guy that spent so much money on Star Citizen, his wife kicked him out. He put a total of $75,000 investment in buying ships from that game.
But after it wasn't the $15,000 pack the biggest pack? You get all the ship releases if you did that one?
They did a new one.
Oh.
It was Raven, wasn't it?
I'm just like, yeah, if I spent $1,000 on a game, I'd probably be 6 feet under. Unless it's like subscriptions. That's the only way I get away with it.
Now, DJ Slicer, they had a big package to where it was like 15 grand. You could get pretty much every ship in the game.
And they said any future content too, I was told.
Yeah.
What do I need? You know what this is reminding me of? It's reminding me of the damn starting menu ship.
Yeah, it is.
No, mine. Sorry.
No.
You know that...
He said that if one ship is 2,700, that's a good deal.
Oh.
And I said, yes, it is.
I mean, something that was brought up that I know something else, but another way that NQ could make money that a lot of other MMOs do is cash shop fashion.
Yes, we did actually talk about that after
Yeah.
the last DUT. All of us who were still on universally agreed 100%.
Because it
We
wouldn't
should
give
be able to support them by making our stuff look cool.
it wouldn't give any player an advantage over anyone in any form besides fashion.
There is the niche possibility that someone will buy like the most expensive horse gold or whatever else,
And try to sell it.
and try to sell it the way that people sell, buffs and.
But if enough-
stuff now,
But enough
it's
people
definitely a big
do
deal.
it, it's not going to be a big problem.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, the cash shop. So instead of being able to sell, instead of doing the recruit a friend thing for the
Oh.
obsidians and stuff, you could buy it, spend $100, and you could buy obsidian
Did
force
y'all
fields.
see what he typed about Star Citizen?
and-
The never finished Star Citizen is selling a high roller exclusive Legatus 2,951 ship pack bundle for a massive $40,000.
yeah.
What about microtransactions for your avatar? What about for your hand tool? There's plenty of possibilities that can't be transferred or used against other players too.
Just like so you can make your hand tool look cooler instead of the stupid.
I would pay
Weird fun.
$5 just to be able to change the color of my flames.
Yeah,
Engine
Yeah,
thrusters.
engine thrusters, instead of being able to do just basic flames, have blue flames or black flames come out.
Who remembers the Azimuth Mega Mod Pack from Space Engineers and
Yep.
all the different colors?
Yep.
I just can't believe they haven't done this already.
I mean, the
Yeah.
cash shop has always been a good item or a money income for MMOs. And every high MMO does it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they don't want to do the pay-to-win method, and that's fine. But adding skins and stuff like that won't be pay-to-win.
Hey, got another ship over here that needs to be tested. I think I like this one.
I left my alt there, I believe. I can log into them in a minute.
Or what about Abaticus just mentioned it, or was it Smallville? The ability to swap tools. So like instead of the maneuver tool or the hand tools, be
Yeah.
like a nano gauntlet or something like that
Like
instead.
that was
So,
what it was at Alpha.
just like-
you just stuck your hand out
Right,
there. It was
your
like
hand.
Yoda maneuver,
Or
right, it switches to your hand instead.
something else that something else that you could do is have the ability to buy more slots at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah.
They should just give us those.
No,
like
I'll be
Smallville,
honest with
yeah.
you. Smallville asked a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Smallville asked me what would I pay to get rid of the hand tool. I don't know, $50 easily.
Yeah. I mean, there are games out there that sell slots. For you spend $20 and you can get 5
Yeah,
extra
right there.
slots.
Abaticus,
The thing is,
$25
there's
for
only-
a 5-pack of container skins.
There's only one more tool than there are slots. They should just give us one more
Not
slot.
in, not
We
in
got the
build.
Vertice Precision tool, so +1.
I mean, but in
No, I mean there wasn't. You could have them all before the Vertex Precision tool.
but not in normal mode.
One,
Yeah, you could. I
one
was
to
switching out for
9
the
with
voxel
0.
Yeah,
1 to 9 was 0, and then Alt or Control 1 to 9 was 0.
yeah, but that's what I mean. You could sell that, and people would pay for it. Spend $20, get 5 slots, or get the whole alt collection, so you can
Is there
just
a
hold
tool
down
that
alt.
I've never used.
Yeah, because also there's an couple extra tools in the normal setting that you overlap with the mining. Like I swap out my harvester tool, surface harvester, with my
There's 11 tools not in building mode that you can equip.
yeah.
Or
So
an expanded build menu on the right hand side, so when you have elements on there,
Or
you
yeah.
can actually get more elements.
have double rows or whatever. Open lock the option, sell that. Like there's things that can't be traded or used for other players that you can sell.
A reticle window. would
I
be
pay for
nice.
slots all day. Monetizing bad UI seems not good. Yeah, I can see that. But honestly, I think if they
Yeah,
did a
unfortunately.
monetization on like the way, like okay, the system with the reward skins and stuff like that now, they don't go through blueprints. It makes it hard to monetize that in game a little bit, and to be able to technically keep up with that is going to be awkward. I think the ability to how would I put this? I think the ability to have skins and things in the game would be a good monetization. I also think things such as custom skins for your character, your body, your armor, the design work and stuff. I think that would be another good thing they could do, to where you could get, seasonal or limited release skins for your gear, make your body look different. The ability to get rid of or change up the tool. There's a lot of things they could do in regards to this that people would happily pay for.
Somebody just said something about the clipboard, having like a copy-paste clipboard. I've known a few games that do that too.
Yeah.
Where you can, control V stuff into it. That way you can pull it out later and never have to go back and
And
copy
I
it again.
think it needs to be stuff that isn't game changing. I think it needs to be stuff that is purely cosmetic, because one of the things they've always wanted to avoid is pay to win. So if they go with purely cosmetic items, people are going to buy that shit up like crazy.
Is a copy-paste really that much pay-to-win advantage?
It isn't that
you
much,
that
but
way
it can
for
be
builders.
perceived. Yeah.
I'm also with Opux, who said earlier, like, basically, I forget how exactly it says, monetizing bad UI seems not good. That's
Yeah,
it.
I agree with you.
If there is something that you're talking about that is a feature that they could have that should just be part of the game, you should not be monetizing that. Like, it's like, look, we designed this terrible user interface that you can't do what you want to do in, but if you pay us $5, you can.
Yeah, but there are MMOs out there that do that, and they do make good money off of it.
God, you sounded so
just leave that
inappropriate
there.
when you said that.
Huh?
He just sounded so like, he was like, I don't know, the tone of voice, it sounded like really bad.
I was going for bad. Yeah, I don't know. That
Like-
seems.
I mean, do I agree that you should have to pay for it? No, but there are. If we're talking about ways to make that they could make money, there are MMOs out there that do that and make good money off of it.
Okay, I need a test pilot.
Hold on,
Start
Cerberus.
off with microtransaction store for element skins would be a great place to go. They've already started.
Right?
I can be
Like the
there.
element skins they just implemented. If they would have put that in a cash shop, they would have made some bank.
Yeah,
Because
I agree.
people would have bought those right off the bat.
I think that they already did make money from people who bought all the extra accounts just to get it.
Yep.
Yeah, but they
No,
would have
no,
made more. People would have been able to
I'm
buy
talking
them as
about
a
I'm talking about
microtransaction.
the new container skins. Sorry, my bad.
Oh.
Oh, that. Yeah, true.
I didn't
7,
know.
10, and 5.
That's the thing. I've seen people like level the argument that they don't have an art department and so they can't design the skins. I'm like, honestly, let us design the skins then. Like, there are enough players in this game. Like, I'm sure if you were like, here's what we use for our skins, design us some new ones, and we'll put it in the game, that people would do it.
Yep.
They probably do want to avoid potential legal action, though. Like, maybe some player says, well, I designed the skin and I showed it to NQ because I was interested, but
But
they
if
paid
you-
me and they should have, blah, blah,
If you
blah.
put it in the
There's ways
user,
around that
if
type
you
of
put
stuff,
if
though.
you put it in the user agreement that anything designed that they sell is NQ's property, they automatically null and voids that.
Yeah, you'd have to put in the contract that whenever you submit anything to NQ, it automatically for game content, it becomes NQ's property.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
would make a
So-
killing
already
just selling
do
game
versions?
skins like Force
Yeah.
Skills.
Yep. Yes, I did.
I've said it before, just release the software for using skin designs and skins. Yeah, I mean, honestly, all they would have to do is release the templates. If they put the templates out there for the different skins, because there are templates, all the skins are graphic files. So if they put the templates out there on how to format them, I mean, a prime example of this is The Sims 3. I know it's The Sims 4 is out right now, but The Sims 3 was one of the most heavily modded games there has been in a very long time. And it was some pretty complicated graphic files that you had to pull out and interpret how to apply the graphic to this weird layout file. And people did it, and they did an amazing job with it. And I think if they open that up to the community, it would add a lot of diversity, and it'll take a lot of the load off of them.
Yep.
The modders will find a way.
I mean, we already do.
And another thing I think they really need to do is in-game audio.
It's yeah.
They
They would have to
they
be
have
careful about that so people couldn't troll the fuck out of each other. But
they have well somebody what is it? Leafall already has a Lewis script of in-game audio.
well, there exist examples of in-game audio already, but they have to pull from files you manually put on your machine. They're not communicated through to you.
No, that is true, but yeah, I was saying I mean there is some scripting. Um she stops really well, but she turns like a yeah. She does not want to turn around. I've
Bank
been trying
turn.
to turn around now for a few minutes.
Bank turn.
She likes to slide. If you wanted to make somebody that way you could turn your ship sideways, keep it on full blast, and try to turn, she would just slide.
Hmm.
Oh, there, that one turned. Let's see if she wants to do a little more. Yeah, like right now, I turned a 90 degree, and I'm about to smack your building. Oh, okay. Oof. Gotta remember though, this has no piloting skills, so.
Yeah. So all I gotta do is maybe add something to help with the turning, and it'd be better.
Yeah, like so if you try to do a 90 degree turn, it's taking. I'm sliding.
Okay, are
a
you
good-
just hard left turning, or are you trying to bank the turn?
I'm hard left because it's a smaller. I'm so used to it. I'm
Bank-
not doing it like an L. I'm not flying this like an M car holing.
Oh, fly it like an
It
airplane.
stalls out your airfoils, and it's not using any of it.
Yeah, fly it like an airplane, dude.
Yeah, she turns really well then.
Yeah, that's how I typically build the ships.
You build. I've noticed with your wasp.
Yeah, I don't really tend to do much for yaw turning. Like, you gotta bank turn. That's fine.
Damn it! When I say go left, I just want it to go left.
I've designed them to where they fly like aircraft.
She can gain some altitude. I haven't broken over 400 though with no piloting, but
It's all basic, extra small engines on it.
yeah. I'm just. Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, that's coming toward the ground. That's why I was like, I broke over 400, but then I was pointing
Coming
down.
towards the ground. Oh no, it's the ground. Okay, the winner is the Master Architect. I need your in-game name for your 2 million Quanta. The Master Architect. If you are there, I need your in-game name for your 2 million Quanta. And we have another 2 million Quanta up. Waffle Boy. I like that name.
Waffle boy. It's waffle time, waffle time. Won't you have some waffles of mine?
In fact, I like that name so much, I'm going to add an extra million on it.
He's rich, don't pay him. Vala, would you like to ride this? Would you like a ride?
Here, I'll add Vela to it.
I see Vala, Draco, and Andre sitting here. Here you go, Vala. I'm landing for you. You can have a ride.
Hold on, let me edit it. I got to add them to the thing.
Yeah, it's floating away. Stop moving. I'm gonna fuck with it. Ready? Hold on. We like Christmas, don't we? So we're gonna do 255 0 0, and then we're gonna do. Oh shit! Nope.
Vala, what's your in-game name?
It's Vala D Ache, ACHE.
Got it. I was spelling it wrong.
0 0. I didn't fuck with your lights. I promise it was Vala.
Okay, Vala should have rights now. Just got to refresh.
I didn't do the lights. It was all Vala.
Okay.
Wow. Throwing under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
The wheel
Sandman, what's up?
Oh, it's Sandman. Oh, I didn't finish the last one. Can I get to it? Last one's done. Woohoo!
I'm doing good. I can't believe it's already 11:30.
What? Why are you whining poopers? Huh? Alright, we'll be back. I think my dogs.
Dar, 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 dar. Hello. Bella, hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing good. So, what do you think?
It's not too bad, to be honest. It's if you turn hard, it's actually alright. If you're trying to turn soft, it doesn't turn very well.
Ah, now remember, this is all basic. There is nothing advanced, just special, or nothing on it.
Yeah, it's just if you're flat turning and you turn hard, it's actually alright. But kind of small maneuvers, it's a little rough. And this is a novella's got 100% piloting skill.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I had no piloting on my ult. That's why I came and tested it.
Now, if you turn hard, it will turn. It's just a case of it's kind of small maneuvers. It doesn't really want to move.
The small adjusters or the stabilizers?
Stabilizers.
Oh, those are the extra smalls.
What happened to all the lights? Who turned them all off?
They turn off when you get out of the pilot seat.
Oh. We like Christmas. Alright, I'm gonna go back to mine.
I have an idea.
Ruh-roh, Batman.
We're doomed.
Therapist has an idea.
We're all gonna die!
We join a stream for the night, and the first things out of his mouth is, "I did a thing." It's just like,
But why?
run for your freaking lives. It normally means he's gonna need a repair party.
I resemble that remark.
Oh, you did a thing? What did you do? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need some help repairing. Oh, okay.
Okay, so instead of using 2 extra small stabilizers, I use 4 extra small wings in the place of stabilizers. And typically that ends up giving me a better result on the small ships. It also reduces the diversity in item counts, so now I just cut an entire item out of the ship.
So, I'm gonna add more engines to this just because I want it to be powerful.
So what?
My build.
Ah, I gotcha. Remember, guys, I'm not entering the competition, okay?
Raggy.
All I want to use is the rares that are sitting in here, and I keep looking at them and frowning.
Yeah, well, a chunk of the new meta after Athena is going to be about higher grade engines to keep the weight down.
Okay,
Well, yeah,
Bella,
but
you want to
we're
try it again?
We're doing. Why won't you fucking latch on? There. Is that so hard? No, see, you're curved. It's cricket. Like a Thanksgiving goddamn turkey.
Okay, give her a try, Bella.
Okay.
If you crash, you gotta pay 1 mil. Oh, that didn't do it. Son of a-
Toodles! Bye bye now. Bye bye.
Yeah, she'll turn even harder flat now.
Why is it such a pain?
You still have a slight drift issue with her not wanting to fly straight, while making small adjustments.
Yeah. Oh, so the competition, we'll go to that again. The competition is not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday is the deadline. The rules for the competition is everything has to be everything on the ship has to be craftable in your nano pack. This is a competition for ships that are starter ships. It has to have less than 100 elements and be entirely craftable in your nano pack. So, that's the competition. We're going to bring it on stream. We're going to do a vote on stream, and the winner gets 25 mil. Everybody game for that?
And it's something to enter right now. Yeah.
And this is not about voxels. This is about utilitarian. Something that's going to look good.
Drax over there like, well, I quit then.
Drax can't enter.
Fuck you. I'm out already.
Well, I'm not saying you can't use voxels. I'm just saying is if it looks nice, it can look pretty, but if it looks pretty, it needs to be very functional. The functionality has to be there. These are starter ships. These are meant to be utilitarian and get you to the point to where you can start making the fancy shit and enjoy it.
Well, shit. Back to the drawing board.
I'll help you, Drax.
I kind of need to go fucking back to Alioth or something to fly this.
Killing me, too.
I have a fucking ship here that can carry this.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with this one.
Come here, Barracuda.
You guys are bad. So bad.
Do, 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 do.
So, Vela, what you think? We're gonna start a fire.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it does it under power. It turns pretty quick. Let's see, it's good. Thin fine maneuvers is a little difficult, but the rest of it's fine. And it actually, with the changes of your stabilizers to wings, it's turning a lot quicker as well.
Yeah.
It'll do a 90-degree turn without thinking about it. It won't do a 180 though.
That moment when you realize
Everybody's on stream watching me do a firebug moment. Like, yeah, fire!
That's because we're all caveman.
Serapis just destroyed my build.
You just destroyed your build.
Serapis going all Snoop Dogg. So, fire, fire, fire!
You really broke his heart, Serapis. He's over here crying.
What about the voxel?
What if, as a protest, we got everyone together and built a massive stage fly-in, made it super massive and epic, fill it with everyone's awesome ships and structure to show off and give out at launch, then show it to MQ. I'm good with that. I'm definitely good with that.
Project we were all waiting for.
Yeah, we had an entire city here to do it with, guys. I say do it.
What was that? Do what now?
Put together a big like fly-in with like ships to give away at launch. Like advertise all these things that we'll give you at launch.
All available at launch.
Make NQ make a liar out of us.
Completely blow their idea out the water.
I'm ready for that. I got a couple ship designs. I can print out like 100 of the damn things right now. I will line them up. Print them all out, put them on a large car, take them to wherever we're doing this, and be like, these are all free ships for new players after launch.
Instead of wiping, you get a free ship.
Hell, I think there's one design I could probably knock out 1,000 of them easily.
No more white pipe.
But yeah, I mean, either way, whether they do or they do not wipe, we got to be ready for it. So that's the point of the comp. Okay? If you guys want to do that as an event, to show them that we're here to support the game going live and that we're going to do this, if they, don't wipe, we got this. I'm game. Let's do it. Oh, guys, we got 2 million Quanta up with 1 minute and 40 seconds on it. We got 2 entries. Don't make it too easy for these guys. Exclamation mark raffle.
Oh, shit.
You gotta do it.
Have you been putting fuck, I can't talk. Ailerons on your build?
Me?
Yeah.
No. I'm trying to reduce the number of fight elements, the diversity of types of elements. It's got small extras. It's got the hovers. It's got the adjusters. It's got the brakes, extra small engines, extra small wings, and that's it. So, and the fuel tanks. So you got extra small fuel tanks, extra small wings, extra small engines, the hovers, the adjusters, the brakes, and the seat. 7 different types of elements. And the core. So 8. Total element count.
It should take 9 individual different types of elements to make an atmospheric ship functional.
I've been putting wings on mine. I just haven't been putting.
Okay, so no, I'm not doing stabilizers. I don't have stabilizers. I'm using wings instead of stabilizers.
Yeah. I could add some stabilizers, I guess. I heard wings are better though than stabilizers.
That depends on the
Not
application.
for lift, it depends on the stall angle people wish for.
Like I'm using the wings for stabilizers here because of what I'm doing with the ship. It really depends on what you're doing.
Oh, hovers, that's what I need.
Yeah, basically wings are middle ground.
Core Zarius, you won 2 million.
Woo! Stabilizers have a really good angle, so like you can be almost 45 degrees off the direction of travel and they'll still be working. Whereas ailerons, once you're like 20 degrees off, they stop working. But stabilizers, as such, create a lot more drag, whereas ailerons are low on drag.
Stabilizers versus wings, though. I thought we were talking about.
And wings are in the middle.
Well, yeah. I just know more. I've seen, especially lately, a lot more builds with wings over stabilizers, and
It's because of how much space they take up. If the meta is to make as compact and as low cross section of ship as possible, how you're going to get the most lift is using medium wings, just hands down. There's no other way to do it.
Here, let me show you. Let me give you a good example here, okay?
Also, the wings will cause less drag than stabilizers would in the same space.
Stabilizers are so wide. Why they gotta be wide, man?
Okay, so you watching the stream?
yeah.
It takes 4 medium wings to create the same amount of lift as a large stabilizer, okay?
Oh, I know. And large stabilizers are stupidly retarded big.
So this is 4 medium wings. And that provides the same amount of lift as that.
Yeah, I know that thing's and the help points on a L stabilizer are ridiculous as well.
Yes, repairing them's a nightmare.
60,000 versus
Oh, mine are at 90,000 because somebody had
921.
Yeah, that's the difference between a bunch of tier 5 scrap and 1 tier 4 scrap.
And also, let's see. Wing gives you 1 million newtons max power. What's the lift on it? Hold on.
It's the same thing.
The newtons is the power.
That is a lift? Okay. I didn't know it was
And
separate.
stabilizer M is the same. It's also 1 million.
Yeah, but the large stabilizer is 4 million, I believe it is.
I'll check. Yeah.
The
How-
ailerons are weird.
However,
The compact ones are less.
the large stabilizer, where is it? 11.5 tons is the mass. Should they decrease that? And the wings are 1.7 tons, so a little under 8 tons for 4 wings. So it cuts your weight too. So you lose weight, you lose drag, and you don't lose any lift.
You guys gotta be on the other side of the planet from me every time I warp in.
Well, however, one is 1 million. I'm talking base stats. The medium is 1 million. It's the exact same as the wing for the base stats, but it weighs more.
Yeah, and the aileron weighs more, yeah. Well, actually, hang on. The ailerons actually do have more lift for the same
Yeah.
size. Although the same size is
same size
debatable.
is not the same as same.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
compact and there's full ailerons, and an aileron M is kind of like supposed to be like 2 medium wings.
Yeah.
But it doesn't provide as much lift as that, and it's really
Not as much
compact.
as 2. No, yeah. And the stall angle on ailerons is 30 degrees. So if you're more than 30 degrees off of your direction of travel, ailerons stop functioning. Wings can get up to 50. Stabilizers up to 70. So you can actually be like more than a full 45 degrees off and stabilizers will still work.
Bam.
Hey, Bella, how fast did you get going in this ship?
I didn't actually notice, to be honest.
I couldn't break 400 unless I pointed at the ground with no piloting.
I'm at 600, still steadily going up.
Well,
700.
you know,
Yeah, it looks like 7 something, or probably close to 800 is going to be my cap.
it's really sad how much piloting skills really do make a difference.
I'm still going above 800, 820.
I know you're, but I mean, with no piloting skills, I couldn't even break 400 unless I pointed straight down.
Yep.
And I'm guessing you're a level 5 pilot.
No. Level 3s and 4s.
Oh. I got a ship somebody can test. Whee.
Yeah, bank turning, look at this.
Oh yeah, she bank turned, but I wasn't bank turning at first. I was.
I typically design atmospheric ships to where they're made to bank turn.
I need to go up in fucking space. I cannot do 1,000 just to get to your place. I hate the 80s.
You in XVX? I always warp to the castle.
No, actually, I haven't gotten an invite yet to XVX.
All you gotta do is, it's open, all you gotta do is put in your application.
Oh, that was create. I don't want create.
Yeah, because I always warp to XVX Castle Thades when I'm coming into Thades.
Yeah, it's right there above us.
Yeah, it's like 15 kilometers from my base, because my base is up there too.
This is actually, I'm liking the way this is handling.
There you go.
You're full on orgs.
Oh, am I? Okay, hold on. I can get out of...
And kind of ironic that people are grouping in communities instead of actual orgs. So orgs are essentially just comparable to warp beacon network slots now.
Pretty much right now, yeah. Alright. Go ahead.
So you can do S.
Whenever, Serapis. Where is Atmo? Where is the speed limit on Thades? When do you use that? 30k?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. If you're on the other side of the planet, you can warp to the warp beacon.
But I'm 20k. Let me try it.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I'm 20 some k in. No, won't let me.
Yeah, so far I'm actually really liking this. I think this would be a lot of fun for a bike. Of course, I'm gonna take the lights off of it and crap.
I'm only 20k away at this point now. You didn't like the Christmas lights, huh?
No, I'm just taking the lights off entirely. Reduce elements.
And also because you can't make lights in your nanocrafter.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, that's T2. No lights, no screens, can't have any of that.
Oh, ain't this game just slapping
I
the
was very sad about that.
Yeah. I love lights. They give the nice fucking, especially ever since they added the RGB, gave a nice like effect to ships.
I miss my overpowered lights. So
Which one?
sad they fixed that bug.
Which one was that?
When they introduced the ability to change the RGB values in Lua, they did not remember to put in a cap on what those RGB values are. So I had lights. I had my Triskelion set up so that the lights on it by default were using 3 times the power of whatever it was coded in. So instead of like 255.00, I was using like 800.00.
So they were super right.
And that worked. And it was super cool when with like the lens flare effects and everything. Like you could get some really cool effects.
Okay. I hate to do this, guys, but I need to get some sleep. We're gonna go ahead and do a raid. We're gonna raid Drew. You guys have a good night. Thanks for hanging out tonight. We're trying to go get some sleep. I'm getting tired. I will see you all tomorrow night. And don't forget, and for right now, we're going to be doing Dutch streams every Wednesday and Saturday night, okay? Drew is playing Minecraft, trying to get her to come over and try some DU with us. If she does, she'll bring a good crowd with her, so let's encourage that. Let's go show her some DU love and show her what it's all about, y'all. Make sure when you get there, you refresh her stream. She's a really awesome streamer, great community, okay? I'll see you all tomorrow night. Good night, guys.
Night.
Good night.
Night.
Right when I get here too.